say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good evening, race fans. We're back at it here. Sam has called the first two nights of the Kern County Showdown. I'm here for the final two nights. Tonight on tap, we have the late model stocks for night number 3. Brian Gravel's been the heavy hitter thus far. He's won in the super late Monday night and won in the tour mods last night. So naturally, he will not be able to qualify here tonight. He will be starting in the back, but he proved last week that was easy pickings, as he was able to take the 05 machine back up front and pick up another race win. Folks, let's pull up the storylines to watch really quick before we get over into qualifying. There's 3 storylines to watch. We hit on one right then. Can Brian Gravel be stopped? He's won both races this week. Number 2, Zach Murphy, number 29. He's finished in the top 5. I'm pretty sure in the top 3 both races. It's tonight the night he breaks through and grabs that first win. Comes into tonight second in the point standings. And then point number 3, storyline number 3, the points inside the top 5. There's only a 25-point gap between our 5th place driver, Sam Lawson, and our points leader, Brian Gravel. A driver can actually get a maximum of 52 points. So realistically, first through about 7th is still in the hunt to try to get some money here. Is Levi Allen out in the chat? What's going on, Levi, brother? As qualifying is underway, you're looking at the 24 machine. Tory Tarbuck currently out on track, putting down his 2 laps of qualifying, as Tarbuck just went P3 on the board there. Let's see if we can kind of see as, the Tiger King. Dalton Creech, number 38, taking the Tiger machine out there, or 36, excuse me. We're going to see what Creech can do. Creech has been a heavy hitter in these late model stocks. I look for the 36 to be a contender all night long. As Levi Allen says, here to watch some carnage. Man, oh man, I think we're at 27 cautions after 2 nights. But usually that would mean I'm mad at my drivers, mad at all the guys out there. This track has been nothing but problems all week long. We got drivers doing wheelies down the backstretch. I mean, iRacing, they released an unfinished product here. It is definitely got bumps and bruises and some hiccups. There was a patch that came out today. Hopefully, fingers crossed, knock on wood. Hopefully some of the bugs have been addressed. All right, Dalton Creech went top of the board, P1 in second lap by with an 18.87 Trowbridge right there hot on his heels. As Tim is actually going for lap number 2 here in the number 74 machine. Going to be shown as 77 on the ticker, but he is number 74. Going to see if he can get a little bit quicker this time by the line. Trowbridge, provisional pole with an 18.86, excuse me. Now, this is the guy right here I've been wanting to watch. The 54 machine, Mr. Brandon Elvis. I know he is always bad fast in these late model stocks. You see him right there trying to get a little bit of heat in the tires, get some temperatures in the tires. And what that means is naturally on iRacing, you're just going to go a little bit faster versus being on cold tires. So for lap number 1 here, as he takes the green flag for his qualifying effort, it looks to be like the second lap is the money lap out here tonight. So going to see if that statement holds true here or not. As Elvis coming to the stripe this time by. First lap for the 54 machine is going to slot him P8 on the board. So going to see if that second lap's a little bit of a money lap. Got a little bit loose there. Down low on the backstretch. Man, screwed off a lot of speed right there, folks. You can see he's really trying to wheel that thing, get everything he can out of the car. I don't think this is going to be quicker. It could be. Second lap by. It is not quicker. It's an 18.99. As we got the 80 machine. Christopher Smith rolling out now. Also a Bad Company Racing driver. Speaking of Bad Company Racing, let's pull up the race info as he's trying to warm up his tires here. Like you see there, Kern County Showdown, night 3 of 4, late model stock night presented by Bad Company Racing. And folks, Bad Company is good company. With the Kern County Showdown being this week, $50 to the series champions, 4 nights of racing, super late models, tour mods, tonight's late model stocks, and it's going to be capped off tomorrow night with the Pro Dirt late models at Kern County Dirt Big Oval. So right now, Brian Grable, he comes in as the points leader, got a little bit of a points lead over second place Zach Murphy in the standings, but it's really going to come to, Christopher Smith does not get a lap in because qualifying's over. It's really going to come down to who can be consistent, but who can also prevail on the dirt. All right, folks, let's see if we can get these drivers on the grid, and let's get that starting lineup rocking and rolling. Mr. Kyle Wellman was supposed to be in the booth limit, but unfortunately, some storms are happening up there at his house, so I think he currently actually lost internet power. So, oh well, nothing to do but get to it and get through it. Tim Trowbridge put it on the pole position, winning the USAFirearms.com pole award tonight with a time of 18.865. Dalton Crease sitting right there outside row number 1. Larry Bell is going to be inside row number 2 with Tyler Johnson's number 5 machine rolling off in 4th. Scott Smith 5th, Troy Tarbuck's in 6th, Brody Mears in 7th, and Brandon Elvis in P8. Zach Murphy 9th, comes into tonight's event 2nd in the points. Going to be looking to move forward here. He's starting P9. Brad Carpenter's 10th. Scotty Stevens 11th, and 12th is Daniel Sweat as we keep rotating down a little bit. 13th Guy Barrett, 14th Derek Stanley, 15th Kevin Prettyman, number 88, with Jason Bowers, number 9, starting 16th. Byron Gage shown as number 17, or shown in P17. Chris Sawyer's in 18th. Brian Gravel, last night's winner, Monday night's winner. He's shown as starting 19th, but naturally we know he's going to the back. Chris Smith 20th because he did not get a lap in. Gary Wright 21st. Sam Lawson, he's shown as 22nd, but sadly something happened at home. He had to escape out. So T's and P's to Sam Lawson. And folks, it is almost go time here. Kern County Showdown, night number 3. 100 laps of action here. Let's see if we can get that Mullet Music Productions music racking in the background. As there we had it, folks. That only means one thing. It's almost go time. So hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Thank you for tuning in as always. Now we just wait for that pace car to make that hard left-hand turn. Alrighty, folks, pace car is off. Field's in the hands of the flagman, Barney Fife Jr. as green flag is out. Look at these guys all nose to tail, as many rows deep as the eye can see. 74-36 goes into turn 1 and 2 side by side, but Trowbridge on the inside, he does prevail. Larry Bell still trying to make some moves here on the inside lane, as he is currently fourth, making a move on Tyler Johnson. As we get the ticker up, I see the red car back here. I'm not even sure who that was. Looks like it is Brody Mears, showing as number 88, trying to make some moves. They are 3 wide here. We know that hardly ever works. This is a very tough track car combination, tough track in general, very abrasive surface, very bumpy surface. As we head back out front, it's all Tim Trowbridge leading them down Broadway here, as he's got a very commanding lead already over our second place driver, the Tiger King, Dalton Creech. And Dalton has a mirror full of the purple Pit Lizard performance machine of Larry Bell. I'm trying to find somebody that's in a little bit of traffic and jump on board with him to give y'all a real tale of Kern County here in the late model stock. I actually did not get to test out a lap in this car here, so I'm kind of flying blind, but I know what I'm seeing when I see it in the car. So let's see, got a little loose right there. So, whoa, got a little bit of action right there in front of Troy Tarbuck. May come down on the Elvis a little bit. That's going to put them drivers right there in a hornet's nest, almost 3 wide. Brandon Elvis thought better of it. Heads up driving by the 54 car. He backed out of it. Now, we know these cars are so heavy, momentum-based cars. So anytime you lift like that, you really lose a lot of time, a lot of pace. So the 54 car is going to try to get that back. With 7 green flag laps, that may be the longest green flag run of Kern County. As I jinxed it, I do believe. As Guy Barrett 02 coming back up in front of the field. As see if we can go back and find what happened to Guy Barrett here. Oh. Holding the brakes here. Heads up driving by everybody. Nobody else gets involved. See if we can take that back. Netcode. Netcode strikes again here at Kern County. As the 05 of Grable gets involved. Oh, Grable, significant impact to the wall. Remember, no fast repair here tonight either. Let's see. He's on the binders trying to get the car slowed up. That hit scares me. That hit worries me. And then that wall hit worries me as well. So going to have to keep an eye on the 05 machine of Grable there. See if we can get a front end shot of that car. It's a little beat up, but nothing terrible, I don't believe. As Anthony Carr said, he could have ran this. He thought tonight was dirt. And Levi says, nice to see old Belsky up towards the front. Belsky's been running really good as of late. Really, really good. Get a wide shot angle of the track here. As lights are still on the pace car. Derek Stanley, Guy Barrett still on pit road. Guy Barrett's car looks hurt more than Stanley's is. You see how the front nose is rode in a little bit. But these boys better get a move on. They're going to go a lap down. They possibly could be taking the car to the hauler, as they do go a lap down there. Yes, folks, I got to ask you a question. Did you thumbs up the video yet? If you haven't, please do. It helps us out a ton here at TrueSimProductions. And also, Race Chatter, coming to you live this Saturday night. It's been unhinged. It's been unleashed. And honest to God, it's been unsanctioned, because we have gotten rowdy on Race Chatter. This week's going to be a little different. I'm not going to be home, going to be on vacation, but going to call in from my phone on Race Chatter for a little bit. So tune in. 74 car gets a great launch once again, but Creech is there this time. Last time Trowbridge got a little bit better launch. Creech had to do a little bit of battling side by side. This time he does not. And the only battling really right here. Tyler Johnson's making that high side momentum work. Might be able to clear Larry Bell right here. Just depends on the type of run the 43 car gets on exits. The 5 car does get clear. That's some great 2x2x2 racing there. Throw a blanket over P3 on back, basically. And the two guys that are loving this, it's the Tiger King Creech and Mr. Tim Trowbridge. They love seeing them guys do battle like that. Riding on the gearbox of our race leader, Tim Trowbridge here. Looking back to the competition. Seems to be pretty smooth. He's using all the racetrack. He's feeding it out right up next to that wall. Oh, that was the wrong button. Apologize for that. Sam added some new buttons on SDK here, and I was experimenting with them. As old Creech walks the dog completely sideways right there, number 36. As I'm curious to see what the tires do on these late model stocks here at Kern County. The last two races we've done, tires have not been a huge factor, but we know with these late model stocks, they chew up tires. Tire wear is way more drastic. Oh, Brody Mears may have got the outside wall there, but somehow uses it to his advantage. The 88 machine to the inside of the 5 of Tyler Johnson here. Brody was running great last night. Was sitting P2 on the last lap and actually looped it. So you know he's going to want to bounce back from that devastating performance. And right now he's looking like he can do it here as he takes over P3 and basically just wrestles it from our third place contender there, Tyler Johnson. As Tyler Johnson, Zach Murphy now, a little contact between those drivers. Zach's trying to make the move to the inside. He just saw Brody do it. Brody got by Dalton as well. Brody is a man on the mission. He is now hunting down our race leader, Tim Trowbridge. Where's Tim at? Well, he's just almost 3 seconds in front of the field. Tim Trowbridge is a man possessed out here tonight. As he has opened it up to a very, very sizable lead. And Anthony Clark said he ran 75 laps here last night, just testing, and the tires heated up and it actually got away from him. I'm telling you folks, these late model stocks are notorious for tire wear right now. You can really either, you can tell the ones that have saved them, and you can definitely tell the ones that have used them. As this is impressive what Trowbridge is able to do here. Usually, and also in these late model stocks, everybody is right on top of each other. Not tonight. I mean, everybody is on top of each other from second place on back. There is one guy that's standing head and shoulders above the field here right now. The 74 of Trowbridge here. Man, oh man, looking bad fast. Let's see if we can go to the field a little bit. Let's go back here to Gary Wright. He's currently sitting 19th. Right there in front of him, Jason Bauer. He's sitting 18th. 17th and 16th, we have Chris Sawyer and Byron Gabe doing a little bit of battle. Brad Carpenter, a little bit of off night from the 31. All the way back, P14, trying to make a little bit of move up. Just past Kevin Prettyman there. Chris Smith, also a driver, but we did see he was not able to put down a qual lap. So he is trying to make his way up to the field. Currently up 7 spots, sitting in P13. Scott Smith right there in 12th, the old man. And last night's winner, Gravel, thought the damage may have hurt him. He's already up 9 spots. Make that 10 spots. He's up to 10th now. So already hunting down another solid points finish. Already up to P10. Scotty Stevens right there in 9th, drinking a Miller Lite. But I know Scotty personally. I know he drinks Bud Light. That's what he'd rather have. That's just how he rolls. So don't let the picture fool you. Scotty Stevens, though, he's sitting 9th. Troy Tarbuck is in 8th after starting P6. Brandon Elvis up a spot in P7. Larry Bales actually dropped back 3 spots. But we did watch him start on the outside 1 restart. So that's kind of hurting. Tyler Johnson's in 5th. The Tiger King, Dalton Crease. Look at that fine specimen of a man. He is sitting P4. Zach Murphy sitting P3. Brody Mears P2. And mama, where's the bad man? Mr. Tim Trowbridge, he's just about 3 seconds ahead. And fun fact, Tim here, you see his picture. He actually does work with IndyCar teams. I can't remember the team he was actually working with, but like he's hands-on with the car and everything. So kid's chasing his dreams and he's achieving his dreams. That's what's really cool. So glad to see Trowbridge back here racing with us on a Crooked Line racing night. It's been a while since Trowbridge was able to actually come out and turn laps. He's been busy, naturally. So super cool to see him back. And he is back in staking claim here. Because that 74 car looks to be the car to beat right now. If you bet against him, then you must not like money. She said, Ashley said, did you set the cameras first? And Sam said, well, she said, I absolutely did not. I did not. It was my fault. I just saw a new shiny button on here and decided to press it before I tested it. So yeah, that was totally on me. As interesting note here, Brody Mears, he is tracking down our race leader Trowbridge right now. Got the lead down to 2.2 seconds. And that last time by, he was actually almost 2/10 quicker than Trowbridge. So Brody Mears, now that he has the track position set in P2, he might be a guy to watch. But, oh, I say all that. Broadcasters curse in real time, folks. Brody Mears walks the dog entirely sideways there. And we got to go on board with this one. Just gets on the throttle, starts picking it up right here, and whoa! What a save by the kid. But, naturally, I gotta ask, what did that do to the tires right there? We know you do not want to upset and overheat that right rear tire. As Sam said, he's starting to believe he's bad luck. I think these cars tonight, Sam, are a lot easier to drive. That's what I was hearing in practice. As man, oh man, what about Trowbridge, bro? I honest to goodness, I can't keep bringing it up. I've turned many laps Trowbridge. He's fast, but this is like otherworldly fast. He has definitely figured out this track car combo because the 74 is on rails right now. But it's crazy because the kid, Brody Mears back here, once again, a 10th, almost a 10th and a half quicker than our race leader. But if you look at the eye test here, folks, see if we can go out a little bit further. No Trowbridge even in a picture. That's how far the 74 car has got out. I mean, he's at the start-finish line where Brody's already just coming out of turn 4. See if we can jump on board Brody here. Hey, y'all keep it coming. Keep talking to me in the chat. Keeps us all entertained. I will try to engage and interact with you as much as I can, of course. But with Wellman not being here, it is a one-man show here tonight, so we're doing the best we can at least to try to keep track of everything going on. Or as the kids would say, the haps. What's happening out here? And I think I noticed something when Trowbridge went by there. It's like some right front damage to the 74 car. Did our race leader get into the outside wall? Well, that's the left front, dummy. Nah, maybe not. I think the 74 car's clean. I don't see no damage there. It looked like it. Well, Thomas. So Thomas Growl asked how the sprint car deal's coming along. I've tried it for about 15 minutes. Did not like how it felt. Had others try it, and they've all basically said the same thing. So I don't know. I don't know what to do. It did not pan out the way I thought it would in my head. As folks, we are taking lap number 45. Blink and you'll miss it. Time is going by quick. We're going to throw it to a crank it up segment. So folks, if you're a headset user, please beware. It's getting ready to get loud in here. And if there's anything that happens down the track, we will be back. But crank it up, folks. Headset users, please beware. It's going to get loud. Alrighty, folks, we are back, and caution is out on the speedway. So it's testing some stuff that cranked it up right there with the sound. So apologize if it was too loud at some points, not loud enough at others. As I really don't even know where this caution was at. Get on the correct cameras here. Was it this? I need to buy the race control program so I can actually tell where the crashes are, since SDK sucks now. Alright, I'm not going to find it, but we got action going on pit road. Race leader has taken it down pit road. Looking for a tire call possibly right here. Let's see what happens. Two tires, right side going up. Is it going to be a 2-tire call or a 4-tire call? As Trowbridge is not going to get off pit road first. He takes 4 tires. That's going to inherit the race lead too. Brandon Elvis. And look at here. Byron Gay did not pit, but going down pit road now. So that is going to give Brandon Elvis the race lead, as Trowbridge is going to be mired way back into the pack versus where he was. Looks like he came off pit road maybe 9th, possibly 8th, maybe 7th. I think it's going to be 7th when it all shakes through. That's pretty cool. Anthony's I believe it's Anthony's little boy. He sent me a picture. His little boy sitting at his racing rig with the steering wheel on, but he's watching TSP. Want to thank you, Anthony, and little boy Mitchell, for supporting the cause here. Wish I could have been out here beating and banging, mixing it up with us. So now Trowbridge, he is in 7th. He's been out front, been sitting pretty, has shown improving great speed and clean air. What can he do now that he's not got the luxury of clean air? It's going to be interesting to see. And I'm interested to see if this 54 car can hold off. He comes into tonight's event pretty sure he's sitting really pretty in regards to points for the Kern County Showdown. He comes in a nice sitting P4 in the points, but he is only 23 points off our points leader by Brian Grable. Now Grable's sitting, what is that? First, second, third, fourth, sitting P5. Duh. Yeah. Sitting 5th right there. So he's not leaving a lot of points on the table. All right, field's in the hands of Brandon Elvis. Zach Murphy firing off to his outside. Now Zach Murphy sitting P2. I remember I said, will tonight be the night Murphy breaks through, or is it going to be another solid podium finish for the 29? Scotty Stevens with the jump out of all the guys there to the inside of Zach Murphy. Now this is the point where cautions could possibly breed cautions. Everybody is up on the wheel. They're trying to go. Look at the run Zach Murphy got, though. Got clear number 2. Oh! Saw Christopher Smith get a little bit of a love tap right there from Trowbridge. Let him know that, honey, I'm here, honey, I'm home, and honey, I'm ready to go. 80 car, though, slots right back down in front of the number 74, or the 80. May have gotten to the back of Larry Bell there, so Belsky still holding strong, sitting up in P5, but look at Brian Grable, the run out of the 05 machine to start dead last, up 18 spots now. And face it, got a little bit of damage. Remember, we saw the hit earlier on in the night. Now, it's something I want to see here. We'll call it a litmus test right here. The eye test. Is the clean air for the 54? Will it allow him to check out on the 29? And now remember, 2-tire call for the 1st through 6th. They are all on 2 tires. First guy on 4 tires, Tim Trowbridge. Will that make a difference? Typically in these races, we've seen 2 tires has prevailed over 4 tires. It's just been the the dominating winning choice is 2 tires. Just because take 4 tires, naturally you lose a lot of track positions. We have a battle heating up for the race lead here. Zach Murphy to the inside of the 54, Brandon Elvis. Zach's going to try to ride right below that black seam and the white line. Stay right there between them now. Advantage to Elvis right there on the exit. Got a great run. I just don't know if that 54 car can hang on up there. As got really high right there. Drove it off a cliff. Gravel's also looking high side. Now crossover move on Scotty Stevens as he's top 4, putting on one heck of a show. As look at the top 5, all looking for a place to go. Race leader still side by side with Zach Murphy. Advantage to Zach Murphy here. He may clear the 54 car in this next corner. Scotty Stevens looked like he's going to try to come with him, maybe even try to help the 29, shove him on by. As I saw smoke on the track, please no caution. We don't want one. As tonight, this has been the racing we have prayed for all week long. Maybe prayed for is a little sacrilegious. But this has been the racing we've hoped for all week long. I'll be honest, as the owner of one of the leagues that helped put this on, Crooked Line Racing, I have been ashamed, I've been embarrassed, I've been mad after Monday and Tuesday nights for this right here. I knew it wasn't the drivers. I knew it wasn't. I knew it was the track. I think the track got fixed today. Knock on wood at least. And look at these two. Still door to door for first and for P4, P3. This is freaking awesome. Freaking awesome. As Elvis is hanging on that outside lane. I mean, anything he loses on corner entry, he's making it right back up tenfold on exit. He may actually end up winning this battle and getting clear of the 29 car here. But these guys are asking a lot out of their tires. I think Larry Bell's sitting there like a snake in the weeds. He's just laying and waiting. The 05, 29, and 54 are all burning up their tires racing side by side like this because they're having to put more wheel input into it. They're overdriving the car a little bit. I think Larry Bell's just right back there chilling. Impressive racing like this, man. Side by side, a little bit of contact, but not really a whole lot. A little bit's to be expected here on these short tracks. But these guys are not missing a beat here. As like the battle P3 has been won by the outside car, Gravel. Now we're going to see if the 54 car can do the same for the race. Lead Zach Murphy, though. He's itching. He wants that first Kern County Showdown win of the week. That will really shake up these point standings. But Gravel has done a hell of a job. Bounce back job for the 05 here. Already got it up to the podium. Can he get any more points out here? But look at the 29 car. He's starting to slowly but surely inch forward. He's creeping up further and further. But then the 54 gets it right back on the straightaway every time on the front stretch, most definitely. As this is impressive. And where did Christopher Smith come from? As, oh, look like Gravel, man, slapped the wall right there. Chris Smith to the inside. No, something happened to Belsky. Fell back to P7. I missed it. I didn't get to see what happened there. But back up front, these two are still side by side. 19 laps to go here. As how much longer can this hang on? They have been door to door now for over 10 laps, I think. Or at least it feels like it. Scotty Stevens and Chris Smith, a little bit of contact right there. No harm, no foul. They do prevail and keep going. And now we've talked about the points leaders and all that all night. It all changes because tonight is the final night of asphalt racing for the Kern County Showdown. Tomorrow night, Kern County Showdown finale. As our leaders touch, we're going dirt racing, pro dirt late model style. And I mean, if these guys are like me at all, they love asphalt and they're clueless on dirt. So it's going to make for one heck of a night of racing to crown a champion. $50 to the champion, $30 second place, and $20, excuse me, to third place. And of course, that was sponsored by Race Chatter on Saturday nights and Coleman Designs. Need a paint scheme? Shoot Coleman Design a message over on Facebook. As I mean, you just kind of run out of stuff to talk about and say when they stay side by side like this. Very, very impressive. And it looks like Brandon Elvis is finally going to get the job done, make it stick. Murphy came up there, tried to take it away, but could not. Brandon Elvis back out front and center, leading the train around. As there is 14 laps to go. Now, Zach Murphy has battled right there for over 10 laps, like we said, for sure. Now, what does he do? He's watched the 54 car clearing. Oh, the tires are a little spent now. How do they feel? Also need to kind of give an update on Trowbridge. He led the first 40-something laps of this event. Elected to take him down pit road. Luckily, everybody followed him, but he took 4 tires versus everybody else taking only 2 tires. So far, it has not paid off. He came out of pits in P7. He's only worked his way up to P6. Oh, yeah, right into the wall, right in front of the leaders as he's going a lap down. He's just trying to get out of the way. As heartbreak, too, for the Tiger King. He was running great. I'm not even sure what really happened to him, but currently scored a lap down on the scoring and timing. As 11 laps to go that time by, it's still all Mr. Brandon Elvis. As it would be cool to see Elvis bring this one home. It'd be cool to see the top 3 bring it home. Grable, if he could go for a 3-peat, that would be awesome. But I don't know if, one, Brandon Elvis is going to allow him to have it, and I don't think Zach Murphy is definitely going to allow him to have it. Got to go through 2 heavy hitters to get up there and get that 3-peat. And Elvis just looks to be running flawless right now. He's hitting his marks. I don't think the guy's even looked in his mirror. He's a racing veteran, not only on sim, but real life. He's turned thousands of laps at Myrtle Beach. I would venture a guess that the 54 car, he glances up just to kind of get tabs and get a feel on the 29, where he's at, where he's running. With the 54 car, he's a veteran. I guarantee he's looking out that windshield and just watching and hitting his marks, because you can tell from the lap times, he's running consistent lap times, lap after lap after lap, running a 19.1, and then that time by, also 19.1. So he's staying consistent, he's staying strong. 8 laps to go, 7 to go at the line. As I am excited because tomorrow, like I said, they had the dirt. It's going to be interesting because the top of the point standings right now is mainly asphalt guys. I mean, granted, when you have 3 races on asphalt, only 1 on dirt, it's hard for a dirt guy to really show through. But there is a few dirt guys that is close to the top. Chris Smith, I mean, heck, he won Lernerville in the dirt pro late models, right? So he's an asphalt guy that can get it done on dirt. I think Brandon Elvis can get it done on dirt. Zach Murphy can get it done on dirt. Brian Grable, I'm sure he can get it done on dirt. It's all right, folks. 95 laps in the book. This time by, going to be 5 laps to go. Brandon Elvis sees the flagman, Barney Fife, give him the 5 signal, so he knows now 5 laps to go. Basically, all he has to do here, he does not have to be flawless. He just has to be mistake-free. Cannot afford any small mistakes, and definitely cannot afford any big mistakes. That's now 4 laps to go. It looks to be Elvis is to be had here. That's 3 laps to go, as Anthony says in the chat. Also, the tires, with them having the update on iracing now, they actually wear. You can blow tires and shred them. These asphalt guys, we're just used to pedal down. We're not used to really worrying if the right rear slips. Hell, usually we want it to slip a little bit because loose is fast on asphalt. So, I mean, dirt's a completely different animal. Popsicle sticks up in the air. 2 laps to go for the Kern County Showdown night number 3 late model stock series, presented by Bad Company Racing. As the pink car right there looks to be pulling off the track, may have gotten to the wall. White flag out in the air. Will they cross start finish line? No yellows here. No, they will. Or no yellows there. They will cross. It's all Elvis now for the final time around Kern County on asphalt. As I'm super excited to get away from this track. It's been hiccups, it's been glitches, it's been bruises all week long. But tonight was one hell of a race. Thank you guys, and congratulations, Mr. Brandon Elvis, number 54. Got him another race, or got him his first race win and another race win in the late model stock cars. And Zach Murphy got another podium finish. So super impressive, super cool to see. As Brandon Neville, Zach Murphy, Brian Grable, he's your top 3 for the podium. Scotty Stevens brought it home P4, and Chris Smith rounded out the top 5 there. It's going to see if Elvis is going to burn it down for us here. That's hell of a drive by Elvis. Qualified P8. Brought it all the way up to the front. Pit strategy helped him out. He made the pit call for 2 tires. As he's going right up to that gate, telling that gate the ultimate FU moment here. Burn it down right there by that gate. Thank you. That gate will not defeat us. Hell yeah. Very, very, very symbolic moment there. That gate, folks, it can go to hell. It's been one thing after another with that gate, but folks, I am super, super pumped for this guy, Brandon Elvis here. See if he gives us another donut or not. Oh, we're going to tear it up and ding it up there. He's trying to get the car around. That's how you can tell he was happy. All right, let's see if we can get these post-race interviews rocking and rolling here. See if we can find our 3rd place driver, Mr. Grable, as we have caught up with him. Mr. Brian, you're live in the booth. Got a copy?
Yes, sir. What's going on?
Man, oh man, watching, it feels like deja vu. It's a different night, but watching the 05 come up through the field, had a few bumps and bruises here tonight. Actually, I'll be honest, I thought you may have had a broke toe link or something like that earlier with the earlier incident. Talk me through the race after that moment.
Oh, well, after that moment, I was like, man, I checked my RPMs. I wasn't down on RPMs. Everything was straight. Didn't feel like nothing was broken, so we kept on going. I didn't really lose speed. I actually kept going pretty good. Never did lose speed. And then I got into that little incident there. Not really much to say about that one.
Wrong place, wrong time, what it looked like.
Yeah, I mean, he just kind of checked up in front of me, and I was there. There was nothing I could really do. Didn't mean to turn him, you know. But we went into the pits when everybody else did, and I just drove it as hard as I could, and I couldn't get to the 29 and 54, but I'll take P3.
I mean, absolutely, especially when the points are so important, right? You can get 53 points maximum a night here, and there's only 4 nights of racing, so you came into tonight as the points leader, naturally winning race 1, race 2. Then you capped off race 3 with a 3rd place finish. Heading into dirt tomorrow. What's the strategy and what's the confidence level feeling like for you as we do head to the dirt side tomorrow to cap it off?
Feeling pretty good. Actually been practicing a little bit on dirt. Think if I can get out there and keep the X's down and the bumping and bruising down and finish about mid-pack, I think I might be walking away with some money.
Right on, brother. Well, $50 to the champion, $30 to P2, and $20 to P3. You're sitting pretty right now. You're sitting like you're going to be in the money no matter what. It's just a matter of how much here, Brian. So congratulations, brother. Hell of a run here tonight, and we're going to do a pre-race show before the dirt kicks off tomorrow. So I know we'll be talking to you before we hit the track tomorrow. So congratulations. Get down there and celebrate your P3 here tonight, brother.
I appreciate you, Tanner. Have a good one.
Yes, sir. You too, buddy. Alrighty, folks, as we'll see if we can find our 2nd place driver, Mr. Zach Murphy. As I feel like he's the bridesmaid once again, but it's actually not a bad thing. Comes in for the night P2 on the points. He finished in front of the would-be points leader that came into tonight, so naturally gained a few points back. Mr. Zach Murphy, you're live in the booth. Got a copy?
I got you, Tanner.
So, Zach, I was trying to think earlier when I was putting the storylines together. I know you finished top 5 both races, well, all 3 races now. Have you been podium in all 3?
I just missed it last night. I got a 4th.
Oh, you got 4th. Okay, so a lot better race. As Larry Bell just sent me a message. A lot better race, a little bit more tame. You finished P2. Talk me through your night, brother.
Yeah, it was a fun one, man. We didn't qualify very well. I think we were like 8th and 9th, rolling off the grid, and just tried to, battle through, gain a few spots early. got that quick caution, then it seemed to go green for a while, which was kind of nice. Got a feel for the car, kind of feel for the track. Seemed like people were maybe saving a little bit early. It's hard to tell. Kind of passed a few cars, and then that caution came about midway, and I got to talk to my pit crew. It seemed like we lost a spot to Elvis on pit road, and in the end, I think that might have cost us the race. But had a hell of a battle with him there. I don't know, must have been 15 laps or so side by side, and
Man,
definitely probably the most fun I've had in a while on here. So got a shout out to Brandon for racing me clean.
y'all
That was
did.
a lot of fun.
I mean, I ran out of stuff to say and describe it because y'all stayed side by side for the lead that long. So hell
Oh
of a
man,
show
I
there.
almost had him cleared, and then I should have just took it and took the bumper, but in the end, he got by me, and the tires prevailed. I used them up on the bottom. So shout out to him for getting the W, and yeah, glad to bring home P2. It's gonna be a tight points battle. Looks like we'll all be probably 1, 2, 3, and I don't know how to run dirt, so I guess I'll have to go buy the car and turn a few laps.
That was my next question. So I feel like you're somewhat like me. If you just said you got to buy the car, so you're not very confident going in tomorrow, huh?
No,
Right.
no. I've run the street stock a few times on the free tracks, about as much dirt experience as I have. So
Right.
I might go. It's not too late yet. I might go purchase it and run a few laps, see what it feels like.
I'll tell you what. I think you'll be. It may be foreign to you, right? It may not be. It may not feel right, but I think you'll eventually get the hang of it because you're quick on the asphalt. Usually the quick asphalt guys, they translate over pretty good. You're not gonna be an alien, I wouldn't think, but none of us are, right? But I mean,
Yeah, no. I mean, I grew up, kind of in the rally, dirt drifting
yeah,
thing. So I like to be
you'll be good.
sideways.
You'll
So,
be good
yeah,
then. Then so
should be fun.
I'll be keeping my eye on the 29 machine then. Well, congratulations here tonight on the P2. Who we got to thank for the number 29 machine?
Yeah, we'll shout out Whitney Automotive on the side of the car. Guys, I had Brad down in race room 3. Usually got Caleb and Kyle and Scott, a couple other guys in there. You guys over at CLR for putting on a great league. It's been a fun week here at Kern County. The track's been a little tricky for some people, but been pretty fun little shootout. And thank you guys at TSP as well for a great broadcast. It's fun to go back and watch every week.
Let me ask you this, Zach. You're somebody that's been in Crooked Line for a while. I know we're going long here, but as far as like a little shootout series like this at a different track, if it without the hiccups, without all the shenanigans, do you like it? Is it a hit?
Yeah, I think it's fun. Gives a different element and something else to look forward to.
Right on, Will.
If your season's not going so well, it's a good week to look forward to run something different. So.
Well, right on, brother. We may have found something here then. Well, congratulations on another bridesmaid, brother, and maybe get that win on dirt tomorrow.
Yeah, you never know. All right, bud. Take care.
Yeah, you too, babe. Alrighty, folks, and then there was one. Let's see if we can get the win sticker up for him, because he is now a race winner here for the Kern County Showdown. And I knew coming into tonight that this guy would be a contender just naturally because it's a late model stock. He's been fast on Wednesday nights. But I'll be honest, when I watched Elvis qualify, I believe it was P8 he started, I got a little nervous. I didn't know if 54 car was going to be able to get up there, but he did prevail. Made a pit road call that put him out front. Did battle for 20 laps and never looked back after that. Mr. Brandon Elvis, we caught up with you. You're live in the booth. Got a copy?
Yes, sir.
So you got like I said, you got the lead. You inherited it by making a pit call. It just seemed like Trowbridge don't realize you got to take 2 tires. You just can't afford to lose the spots with 4 tires. They don't make a difference well enough. But I mean, you got the lead, but it wasn't without hard fight, right? You and Zach Murphy, y'all battled side by side for so long. I ran out of stuff to say. You were on the high side. You made it prevail. Talk me through the battle with Zach there.
Yeah, man. First of all, man, he was super. Man, I love racing with Zach. He's a super clean racer, and we always race clean. I mean, a lot of times I don't make it to broadcast, but every time I'm around him, we race clean. It's a lot of fun. I kind of gave him the bottom, really. I was trying to make him kind of use his stuff up a little bit there, and it seemed to work. I could roll to top pretty easily. Middle to the top was kind of where you wanted to be, especially on corner exit. You're not really using up much tire up there. I was able to just save my stuff and just kind of keep on his outside. The bottom prevailed a little bit better in 1 and 2 than it did 3 and 4. The top really worked coming off 4. You could really get a run off the corner down the straightaway. And I smacked the wall one time off 2 and thought I lost it. But I was able to just drive really hard and get back to his right rear so he couldn't come up and clear me.
Right.
That was the move there, I think.
So you come in tonight, you're P4, but in the standings, but it don't really matter because everybody's right on top of each other with the points. I got to ask you basically the same question I asked Brian and Zach. but I feel the answer's a little bit different with you. How confident are you heading into tomorrow on dirt, being as you've raced the series this season on dirt?
Man, I've been up and down on dirt though. Sometimes I'm decent, sometimes I'm very terrible. We'll just have to see, man. I don't have a ton of confidence going in because I don't really feel like the most confident dirt driver as of yet. I'm learning, getting better each week. I feel like, but it's hard to say, man. Hopefully we can do good. I don't think I can win, but maybe a good solid top 5 or something, and maybe the other guys can have a little bit of misfortune.
I think that's what it's going to take now, right? I think with the way the format's set up with 3 asphalt races and only 1 dirt race, it's kind of hard for the true spirited dirt guys to keep up unless they're also an asphalt guy as well, right? So basically, it's going to take just a clean, solid finish tomorrow, and I think that will crown our champion here for the Kern County Showdown. Well, Elvis, I want to thank you. You've had a hand in this, putting this on this week, and also great pick to do the burnout on the gate. Screw that damn gate. We hate it.
I figured it was the last night. I figured it was the last night we were running on it. So I told Chris Smith before the race, man, if I win this race, I'm doing a burnout at the gate.
That's all. Hey, everybody was on your side then at that point. That's what prevailed the 54 car. So besides that, what else helped the 54 car to push it to victory lane here tonight, brother?
God for gracing us and being able to do this all the time, man. It's really a blessing to be able to do this and be fortunate enough to have decent equipment and be able to do this. My wife, I'm sure she's laying in bed right now looking at TikTok or something. But Chestnut Hill Restaurant out of Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. If you get a chance, anybody listening gets a chance to get down to Myrtle Beach, best steak and seafood you'll ever put in your mouth. Tell them I sent you. Mr. Chris Lee helps me out a lot now. Barry helps Performance and Fab. Getting a paycheck from there is about the only way I can really afford to do this. Bad Company Racing, man. We've been doing good. We had like Dalton had some misfortune tonight, but other than that, everybody else had a pretty solid run. Coleman Design, man. I'm biased, but I think I got the best looking car on the racetrack. But I really appreciate him and all he does for us and all he does for the series as well. Justin's a really good dude, and truesimproductions, Tanner Marr, Sam Bumgarden. I appreciate everything y'all guys do, man.
Well, we appreciate that, buddy. Just as long as y'all keep racing, we're going to keep on doing it. Well, Elvis, congratulations, brother. 54 car parked in victory lane, and I'm kind of biased to it, too. I think it's one of the, if it's not the best looking car out there, it's one of the top 3 by far. Coleman does
for sure, man.
Does some great work. Well, we'll let you get back down there with Bad Company, celebrate your race win, as another one here for Brandon Elvis parked in victory lane.
Thanks, brother.
Absolutely, boss. Alrighty, folks, we are going to get rid of that right there. Close the results tab, and then we're going to get up on out of here. Let's try it again. Alright, the results tab just not going to work for me. Is it broken? Awesome. Alrighty. Well, Brandon Elvis, Zach Murphy, Brian Gravel, that's 1, 2, and 3. Scotty Stevens, P4. Chris Smith's in 5th. Tim Trowbridge led the first 40-something laps, but ultimately tire strategy on pit road. He took 4. Phil took 2. Lost a lot of track position. Was not able to get it back. He brought it home P6. Daniel Sweat's in 7th. Troy Tarbuck's 8th. Larry Bell rode in the top 5 all night. That mid-race caution, I think he got shuffled back a little bit. Fell back. Still had a great performance here tonight. Finished 9th. Same can be said for Tyler Johnson. Tyler started P4. Got shuffled back after that mid-race caution. He brought home P10. So, drivers, if you're listening to this, points will go in. I'll put them in right now. And, yeah, we're going dirt racing tomorrow. Don't know if it'll be me. Don't know if it'll be Sam. One of us will be calling the action. But one thing I do know, it'll be live here on True Sim Productions. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help us out a ton. Hit the like button. And until next time, folks, we'll see ya.